All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Geis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Able to find his running back, Geis. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. To throw again is Jackson. Dancing to his left, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. But now it's 3rd and goal. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They run with Geis. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Interesting decision. I could see if you're on the 1-yard line, push it in, you're at home, but I don't know from this distance.
How far would you push it? 2-yard line, 3-yard line? Because we're beyond the 4. So this is what we're talking about now. This is a long way. And I know it's a disappointment to come away without getting a touchdown after that drive. But how about coming away with no points by going for it, not getting it? Bring out the field goal kicker, get 3, and move on.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Ready, break. Squeeze. Let's go. Here we go, here we go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Stacy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
That will carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on 1st down. Stacy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I wondered if
he got coaches tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
25, check 25, check 25. Check safety, check safety. Watch, twist. Out. Twist. Out. Stand. 10.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 21.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st down, Stacy. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, now back on their heels.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Watch out.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a run with Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
49 the mark, 49 the mark.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, 1st-round draft pick. Uncle was a 1st-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle 3rd of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Echo.
From the gun, Stacy. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
22 Jets bomber, 22 Jets bomber. Rock it. Yep. Hey, seam six.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check 13. Protein spill. 5.
Back to throw. Stacy buying time to his left. Going for it all. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Drop deep. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here's Jackson. Looking left side. He's got it complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And all
that was a busted coverage. I was trying to fix it. He just snapped it.
Miles Boykin, his fourth touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. I'm just surprised I don't see more fatigue. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, Stacy, he completes it to Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Off play action. Stacy eluding the and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts.
I saw the same dude, but he just couldn't pick him up.
A little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
I saw the same dude. He just couldn't pick him up.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake. Stacy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Check pass. Check pass. General West. 27 Mike 27. Check. Watch twist. Watch the end. Hey, Sam off. Hard. 36. Check. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stacy. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
49 the Mike 49. It's a party.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun, escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Exit.
Now it's Jackson. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
52. Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We got time.
And they will not get a chance to return
that,
this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Damn it, that hurts because I want to be able to use them, but I got it, though. I don't really have nobody else.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, foxtrot. Watch the screen. Check 5.
From the gun, Stacy. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
I wasn't even looking over there, but the field
46-yard line.
Field opened up. I was not looking over
that
there.
one, and a Charger first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Off play action. Stacy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this play
just when I'm about to release
disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Leo. Tight dog. Hatchet. Check. Get it.
Looking to throw. Stacy. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
47 is the mic.
Operating from the gun, Stacy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground.
Nothing I can do. Just dropping back playing zone.
Fourth down now coming up.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues
Avid
to
having
struggle
plays
to sustain a
is
drive.
just about to
Like
bust.
they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw
And
there.
then I
don't
get
know,
sacked.
the rhythm seems off.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual.
And that's caught inside the 35.
I don't know how many fucking street routes
for
we
a
can
Ravens
throw.
touchdown.
That was clean.
Hollywood Marquise Brown, 84 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
I don't really care.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big run that time by Bell. 62 yards.
Matchbox light. First and goal. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Wide. Get wide. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25.
Right.
A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
All right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this
I'm like,
next
that's
drive.
how we wanna play
And
it, all right.
following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, you see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last
true.
time.
That's
I mean,
true.
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Lucky. Switch it.
Jackson being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. There he goes, left side. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Though we know this defense has athleticism, spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second, third quarter in Indy. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Flushed out right. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Geis. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's into the clear. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Come on. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Hey, orbit.
Throwing on first down. Stacy.
Nowhere
to escape.
It's one of 2 plays.
Ochena Nwosu in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check, 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 check. Check.
Check. Go on, go on.
Hot, hot.
Russ, look at me. Go on, go on. Hey, zoom.
Bang, bang, bang.
Back to throw. Stacy. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his
Nothing
own
I can do,
6-yard
man.
line.
He got too many pass
There was
rushes.
a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and
He got
sack
too many
are on their
pass
play
rushes.
sheet.
Nothing I can do, man. He's just too many pass rushes.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and
My
long.
defense
Yeah, I
ain't
wouldn't be
fast
surprised
enough.
to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And now a throw here secured by his
He
running
was
back
already
out
trying
of the
to big hit
backfield.
as soon as I caught the
10
ball.
yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who
Man,
you
they
know,
wouldn't let me
and go
it's
get
like
the
that
first
was
down. That's
sucked
exactly
into a
what they
tackle.
did.
You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling.
I don't have enough time
after
to
the
set
catch,
up or do anything.
inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 6.
I don't have enough time to set up and do anything.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Stacy sets up the screen to Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
On 4th down, Stacy. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Tried to see which damn side he was on. Golly.
Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It is what it is. I ain't tripping. Madden be like this sometimes.
Back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not even tripping. Madden be like this sometimes.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And
last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
it's like when you mix them being faster than my receivers
they just have to be better
and can cover more ground than my receivers.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly
then
what
you
you're
can
supposed
move
to do.
everybody
You can't
up,
have good field position,
but not have to worry about them getting beat over the top.
Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
It's like, then with the pass rush, there's nothing you can do. Then you can just jump everything else. It's pretty much
Stacy.
It's pretty much back to 19-point Madden, 19.5.
That's
really what it is.
43-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's back to that.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Stacy.
Then I can't get rid of the ball.
To escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, lock it.
That other league ain't looking too bad, man.
On 4th down, Stacy is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens get the football back and in.
Like it's just warpy. That's all. I ain't tripping though. I ain't scouting at all. He pressing me to play. I'm like, I got other more important things going on.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
They'll run this with Homer. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20.
Come on, Madden.
And he is into
Come on,
the end
Madden.
zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Come on, Madden.
Travis Homer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to.
I don't understand how I run stride for stride with him and I don't get a trigger for a tackle. I dive and I just go right through him. Come on, Madden.
Tucker now to kick it away.
I just need the game to be more consistent.
This fielded at the 2.
That's all I need.
A nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
This game is not consistent at all.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go
Oh, of
for
course
it
he dropped it.
All of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence.
I did all I could
confidence
to
in
get
you
somebody
guys.
open
Go pick it
without
up.
having to do
Didn't
jumping
happen.
from 30 feet away.
Also showed confidence in the
And then he
defense.
dropped it.
They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over.
You know you can't put the D lineman in coverage. You know you can't do that. You know you can't run a D lineman in coverage. Come on, fam.
Uchenna Nwosu.
You know you can't do
continues
that.
to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The Chargers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Homer. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Going on the ground with Homer. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with
Crazy
it.
thing is, this
So
is the
instead
crazy
of giving
thing.
them another 3rd down,
Look
they'll
at the
decline
rules.
it,
He
brings
can't
up
actually
4.
get on the
Now
D
that's
lineman
smart
and just
football
run
right
around.
there.
That's
You don't even have to really
ridiculous.
spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
He can actually get on the D lineman and run in the coverage.
From the 34 now,
Oh,
here's
geez.
1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
I'm going to say, see if we can get him on the show blitz
22 jet
abuse.
bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
You'd say
quarter.
an afternoon to forget, absolutely. This is Homer. And he's going to lose
why they keep
yards. They
trying to
take
strip.
him
I don't
down at the
have that on.
26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the
I just think
loss to
Nashville's
start
trying to
out,
make a
here's
play
2nd and
like
11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. J.J.
I'm not
Nelson,
even mad at
the
him.
intended
I'm mad
target,
at
and it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still
I'm
moving
mad
around
at
back
Madden
there.
for
The number of
allowing
times he's
people
been
to be able
sacked.
to
Yeah,
cover
he's staying
multiple
out there,
people
isn't he?
at
And you
one
don't
time.
think about it much in a game
That's
like this,
Madden's
but he's showing
fault. That ain't his
incredible
fault. The
leadership.
folks is gonna
Still
do what they
competing,
can.
still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
32.
But I ain't tripping.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask.
Certainly
looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity.
That's what you got to do. These games, you just got to take it. Man,
not a good play.
And they take a knee.
It was never going to be fair for this one.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
Then I ain't even game plan to try to stop him.
And they will take a knee here.
I'm tired of playing him every season, though. That's
so time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long.
4 seasons in a row I've had to play him. At least 3.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
But again, I had a big game against them last year where a lot of stuff didn't go right. So that's why I say Madden gives and it takes away. I ain't even tripping. It's the only thing said about Madden. You can never get too happy with your team because at any given time, Madden can take your team away from you.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon.